Rita, and she is a young housewife who has decided that she really wants to make more out of herself, and she thinks that understanding things like famous literature and opera and ballet and all of those things will help her with that. So she comes to have a tutorial with Frank, who is a little less eager to embark upon the process of extracurricular teaching.
Frank is a full-time lecturer at this university who needs a little extra money and has agreed to take on what they call open university. In the US, I think we call it something along the lines of continuing ed. He doesn't want to tutor Rita, but when he meets her and begins to learn what she's really about as a person, he becomes fascinated by her. Their relationship continues to grow, and they struggle, they argue, they laugh, as two real people do, and their relationship over time changes from what it once was. They're both flawed.
Yeah.
These are not perfect people. They're real people. They're damaged goods in a way. And the way anybody does, you try to fight through that and make the most of your life, and in Rita's case especially, improve her life. I was thinking about the title of the play. Is it Educating Rita, meaning just, I am the teacher, you are the student, you will learn and you will become educated? Or you could put a different spin on that, and she's the one who's doing the educating. Educating, Rita. And that's one of the things I really like about the play.
I feel like I'm still to some extent being taught, because one of the classes I took a lot with Charlie was about dialects, and I need a dialect for this show, as you will get to find out. So, you know, he's still, like, just in the middle of rehearsals. If we pause for a second, he'll correct me on a word that I'm not changing the vowel right, or something I can do to make it flow a little more naturally. So we're still getting a little taste of that throughout the rehearsal process, which I really appreciate.
And Sarah was a much better student than Rita. I remembered that from teaching her in conservatory, even though I didn't direct her in the afternoons in specific shows. It's like she was there, she was on time, she was ready to get to work, worked hard, did everything any good student would do. Rita, less so.
I mean, it's a running joke in the play that Rita, like, can't sit down and just start working. We have to have, like, a conversation about, you know, what she did at the hairdresser's shop that day, or what's going on at home, or, you know, I was talking to this lady about the play you had me read, and she, like, wonders and checks out the shelves. Then again, I would also say Charlie's probably a much better teacher than Frank, because in the beginning, Frank doesn't even want to take her on. He is pretty resistant to the idea, which never happened to me.